Good morning, friends. Okay, so before I get into today's vlog topic, I just want to thank Peter McKinnon for featuring my photo, The Bright Side, in his most recent video. Super cool. I'm so pumped about that. He's been fantastic in teaching me a lot of what I know about photography from his YouTube tutorials. So I definitely recommend you check him out. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description so you guys can learn a little more about photography too, and check out that video where my photo is featured. Thank you, Peter. So today I wanted to talk about writing letters. This is definitely my favorite way of communicating over long distances, which, as we are all constantly aware, is very applicable at this time. I've been writing letters fairly consistently for like a year or two, so I've got a little bit of experience writing them and sending them. Hopefully I can offer you guys a little insights and maybe inspire you to write some letters to your friends and family. So I'm going to start off with the why. Why letters? We have texting, we have Instagram, we have FaceTime, Zoom, you name it. You can do it over the internet. You don't need to be writing handwritten letters all the time. But it serves one purpose that the others cannot do, and that is the personal aspect. Getting a letter in the mail, it feels so much nicer than anything digital in my experience. And maybe that's just a me thing, but I feel like other people would appreciate that as well. Seeing someone's handwriting is a lot more real than the typing, I guess. You have this tactile object in your hand that a person put their time and effort into. There's a quote that says, "Action expresses priorities." And when someone takes the action to write you a letter, to write the entire thing, it shows their priorities. It shows that they want to be talking to you. They're putting in the intention, and that's what feels really good about it. So second, I kind of want to go into what I put into letters. So generally, I'll, write the actual letter part, and that'll have like, I don't know, updates about what's going on in my life, stuff that I've done recently that they might find interesting, and just anything nice that I want to write to them, anything I want to say. So that's the main part, but I like to add more to it. So sometimes I'll like draw a picture of the person it's going to and stick that in the letter, or I'll like press leaves and put those in the letters. This is all extra stuff, but it just makes it like that much more personal by putting in stuff that I think they'll like. For example, when I receive letters and there's extra stuff in it, it's just really cool. I like it a lot. Someone put thought into it, and it's almost like, like opening up a present or something, but usually it's all made of paper and very cheap to do. So it's like, why not give that feeling when we can, that extra bit of thoughtfulness? Like, for example, one of my favorite things, I got a letter from one of my friends in Italy, and she put a printout of the entire ceiling of the Sistine Chapel, with each painting labeled with its title. And it was so simple, but it was so cool, and she knew that I really like art and stuff like that, so it was very meaningful in that way, and I really appreciated that extra effort she put into it. So stuff like that just makes it really cool and really fun to give and receive letters. And the last thing is kind of just the logistical aspect of getting it to them. As you probably know, you put the letter in the envelope, and you put the return address. I'm trying to think of how you guys are seeing it. So yeah, so you put the return address up here in the top left corner, and then you put the address it's going to in the middle of the envelope, and you put stamps in the top right. So that's all pretty straightforward. If you know your address, you're good for the return address. You know the other person's address, you're good for that. It gets a little trickier when you're sending it to other countries, because they oftentimes have different formats for where they put the postal code, where they put the state or province name, and that's all pretty much just a quick Google search away. The postage, also pretty straightforward, but a little more complicated with international letters. I think domestically inside the US, one regular forever stamp will get it anywhere in the country, no problem. If you want to send it to a different country, like for example, I've sent letters to Italy and to Brazil before, and I didn't have international stamps, but I used 3 regular stamps and that gets it there. You end up overpaying by a little bit, but it's just kind of quick and convenient just to throw 3 stamps on there if you can't make it to a post office to get an actual international stamp. But yeah, so I thought I'd share that information with you guys because letters are a very personal way to send messages. The thing we really need right now is that personal aspect. Since we can't see each other in person, we need some way to communicate, appreciation of each other. So sending letters is a great way to do that, and I hope you try it out. Let me know if you do down in the comments. I'd love to hear your stories about your letters. That would be really cool. Yeah, please leave that below. So that's all for today's vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, all that jazz. Say hi to me on my other socials, and until tomorrow, peace.